Stuffed pork chops, soon to be. This is the Know Nothing Chef coming at you. We're going into uncharted territory here. We're gonna actually try and cook something. We're gonna stuff these pork chops with a side of risotto, Bolino risotto or Boreal, and we're gonna stuff them with a bread stuffing. The bread stuffing is going to have some carrots, onion, and here I julienne some carrots with celery and black olives. This is how I did the celery. See the stock? Put 4 grooves into it, chopped it right down, made nice little dicings. Same thing with the carrots. The onions, they're cut in half. Leave the root side on. Slice it this way and then cut this way, and they come out nice little pieces. That's going to be a medium-sized onion, medium-sized carrots, and about 6 or 8 black olives, and this celery stock, 1 stock. That's going to get mixed in here, and with about a cup or 2 of milk. And this will be ready for stuffing. It'll soak, absorb, moisten up. It'll be ready for stuffing, we hope. The rice is going to be cooked on the top of the stove with about a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, because I'm using approximately 2 cups of rice because we got people coming over. And then I'll ladle. This is my homemade vegetable broth that I'm going to use when the rice is on the stove cooking. I'm going to heat the olive oil. I'll add back to the Boreal is going to be onion, and this is a yellow squash we're using today. Yellow squash. There's what a yellow squash looks like. Cut it in half, took the seeds out, and then cut it into these little pieces like this. Once the olive oil is hot, I'm going to add the onion and the yellow squash. You can use any acorn squash. You can use that Hubbard squash that I did the series on. I would assume any kind of squash, spaghetti squash, butternut squash, all those squashes. We just happen to be using yellow today. They'll be sauteed on the stove in the extra virgin olive oil, about a 1/4 cup. I'm guessing, yeah, about a 1/4 cup, and then till they're translucent and semi-soft. Then I will add the arborio, and then I will ladle. I will toast the arborio on this stove with a pot. I'm gonna toast them nice till they kind of absorb the olive oil and the juices that this here comes up. I do a lot of sucking on my teeth, don't I? I noticed that. And then I will ladle this in to just cover the rice. Stir it with my trusty, I like wood. For some reason I like to use wooden spoon. That's about a half hour to 40-minute process. After the rice absorbs it, you add more to cover, and then that absorbs. You add more to cover, that absorbs. When this cord is gone, or pretty much gone, that's a decision you make at the far end, and hopefully I'll tell you that. I'm going to add some butter and grated Parmesan Reggiano. I just bought a 25-pound quarter wheel of this bad stuff, man. So I had to do something with it, get it rolling. And then I will grate that. I will grate that into it, and then grate that in. Mix it with the half a pound of butter until it all melts and gets nice and delicious. And then the pork chops are going to be stuffed. I will coat them with flour. Put them, fry them on the frying pan, both sides, sear them up good on both sides, and then I'm going to add a little bit of apple cider for gravy, and then I'm going to throw them into the oven for about 20 minutes or so till they cook with this apple chutney on top of it. This is another little project of mine, and that will be served probably with rice. This is being made up as we go along here. I hope this is what the seeds look like out of the yellow squash. They'll become seeds later on after I clean up. And we'll hopefully we check back in as we're moving along. If not, we will let you know how it finishes. This is the Know Nothing Chef moving along to get this project started. Okay, let me refresh here. We put in about a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil in this. This is the big wide one. That's the smaller one. About a half a quart. It's starting to bubble and smoke. When that starts bubbling like it is, we're going to add these ingredients here. The squash, yellow squash again, that is, and onion. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to mix it around. This shouldn't take long, 5 to 8 minutes, I'm assuming. And then I'm going to put down the camera for a second here. I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients and talk a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to give you the side view. See if anybody jumps off sides or illegal motion there. We got visitors tonight, pretty high up on the visitor scale. And when it's over, we're going to hopefully pull the camera out and see what they have to say about this meal. I'm going in a little bit over my head, but if it doesn't work out, screw it, doesn't work out. They go home hungry. They're not feeling good. Okay. Now that there, we're going to cook. We're going to cook that down a few minutes. Sounds delicious. Smells delicious. This is medium-high heat. And then in here, we're going to put the pork chops here and there. I said I was going to flour them earlier. I'm not flouring them. I'm going to put them in. I'm going to sear them both sides, I think, before I stuff them. This way here, because there's too many. I got to do 7 or 8. These pans ain't going to hold 7 or 8. So I got to do 2, 3 at a time. So it's going to be cooking, and then while they're cooking, I will stuff them. Here, this has 2 cups of water, 1 in the here. I don't know if that's too much or not, but the water's all gone and they're softening up. They're going to be delicious, I think. I don't know if I had enough of seasonings. Obviously, I don't know. And then, but it was just to get rid of the black olives and stuff that we had. If that makes any sense to y'all. And then, there's the apple chutney. That's going to be, oh, that's delicious. Now that we know, we've had that before. I believe I did a video on that. And this is the Know Nothing cook coming in and saying, I'll see y'all in a little bit, I hope. And can't wait to see this when this is done, how everybody reacts. Anyways, look at this, December the 12th or 13th, I don't even know. Window is open, 60 degrees outside. And people don't want to live in Pennsylvania. Real quick, that's what the slice looks like. There, we'll be stuffing that, but this time we're going to fry them up first, I think. And I got to get one more on there, but real quick, I wanted to show you this. Here, this is the rice, about 5 minutes or so. Man, does this smell good? I just hope this pot's big. This pan is big enough to handle all this rice. And then we're gonna pour in. I use vegetable broth, homemade. What I do is onions and carrots and celery, whatever I have at the end of the season goes in, and I make a gallon or so of it. What did I say? Onions, carrots, celery, maybe even a garlic. I don't usually use tomatoes because I can use my tomato puree, add it later on. Don't want to waste them. Now see how this is? This will boil up, and the rice will absorb that. Okay, let me get back here. We got a lot of stuff going on, and I got to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to get 3 more of these on. Okay, 2 more, whatever. And yeah, this is going to be dynamite. I'm going to take a picture. Hopefully it comes out when it's done. There is the first flip. That there's what I guess they're supposed to look like. I don't know, but I think. And this here, the risotto's coming along nice, boiling. It's absorbing the water. It's going to be getting And then once that absorbs, I will add, I think you're supposed to do it in 3 steps, but I never made this much rice at one time before. And I didn't even know if this is going to overflow or be starchy, but I think when it's done, it's going to be delicious. Just a case of deliciousness here going on. Oh, if you can be here and smell this. That's cooking up nicely. Everything's going around just 30. We'll be back. Got a little bit ahead of myself. It's done here. See the butter. Butter. Salt and peppered it. Now I'm going to mix it in. Have the butter melted up good. And it's going to be delicious. This is what the pork chops look like with a little vegetable or chicken broth mixed in with it. They're going to the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. Bam! We nailed it. Here it is, apple chutney stuffed pork chops, and I found the green peas in the freezer. You're going to love this. If you try it, you're going to love it. My little secret to you. Thank you very much. No Nothing Chef signing out at this point. Let's see what everybody thinks.
Oh my God.
There was a piece sticking out.
Very good, everybody.
Oh, rich.
Delicious.
Okay, here's some applesauce.
Thank God you could cook, because Lori can't.
He's really good at that.
He can cook. That's not true.
I'm kidding.
I know you're.
He's a very good cook.
I don't take offense to that because